You think you know me? Well, yes. After this video, you will definitely will. This could be a 10-hour video, as he has so much history, it's unbelievable. But we'll break it down. So, born Adam Copland on October the 30th, 1973, in Orangeville, Ontario, Canada. At a young age, he was a wrestling fan. Some of his favourite wrestlers were Hulk Hogan, Mr. Perfect, and Bret Hart. At the age of 10, he met Jason Rizzo, or Rezzo, something like that, aka Christian, and would attend many wrestling shows together. In 1990, at the age of 16, Edge sat in the 11th row of the Toronto Skydome to witness WrestleMania 6 and watched the Ultimate Warrior beat Hulk Hogan, and at that point he knew he wanted to be a wrestler. Starting off through various wrestling independent promotions using names such as Sexton Hardcastle, make of that what you will, and become part of a tag team called Sexton Violence with Joey Legend, who was briefly known as Just Joe, in a stint in WWE. He's also part of a stable called the Thug Life, with Rhino, Test, and Christian, Bloody Bill Scullion, and Big Daddy Adams. So Edge and Christian, or Hardcastle and Cage, went on to form a tag team, which was known as the Hard Impact, later changing to the Suicide Blondes, and then using the Canadian Rockers when they wrestled in Japan. Edge also used the name Damon Stryker in the WCW episode of Match against Meng. Edge briefly joined WWE in '96 and made a quick debut when he stood in as an opponent at short notice in a match against Bob Hart Sparkplug Holly at a house show. Edge spent some time working in the Hart Dungeon alongside the likes of Ken Shamrock, Test, and Mark Henry. In 1997, Edge signed a contract with the WWE. He would enter matches through the crowd and act as a loner character. He made his pay-per-view debut at SummerSlam '98 and was Sable's mystery partner against Mark Merrow and Jacqueline, which he won. On the 11th of October, Edge defeated Vader in what would be Vader's last televised WWE match. He then went on to form the Brood with Gangrel and Christian, which then would go on to join the Ministry of Darkness with The Undertaker. In 1999, Edge won the Intercontinental Championship, beating Jeff Jarrett at a house show in Toronto, but lost it the next day to Jeff Jarrett at Fully Loaded. Him and Christian would now put their stamp on what was a pretty impressive tag team division with the likes of the Hardy Boys, the Acolytes, Too Cool, the Hollies, and the Dudleys. And in 2000, they won the tag team gold, which they went on to win a further 6 times. Can you remember the 5-second pose they used to do when they used to do the old flash photography and all that stuff? Anyway, more battles followed with the Brothers of Destruction, Benoit and Jericho, and still old rivals, the Hardys and the Dudleys. Edge faced pretty much every wrestler, or great wrestler of this era, and would have so many moments that would live forever in the WWE universe. The likes of the Money in the Bank matches, the TLC matches, the spear to Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder was just immense. Edge won it all in WWE wrestling: 4-time WWE champion, 7-time World Heavyweight champion, 5-time Intercontinental champion, 1-time United States champion, the WWE Tag Team champion twice, once with Rey Mysterio and once with Chris Jericho. World Tag Team champion a massive 12 times, 7 times with Christian, twice with Chris Benoit, and once with Jericho, Randy Orton, and Hulk Hogan. Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner, King of the Ring winner, and a part of the 2012 Hall of Fame. On April 11th, 2011, Edge gave an emotional speech and announced his retirement. He was diagnosed with cervical spinal stenosis, and doctors would not let him compete for medical grounds. That is until August 11th, 2019, in his hometown of Toronto. Edge interrupted Elias' performance and speared him, sparking rumours of a comeback. Then, in January 2020, at the Royal Rumble, 9 years after his retirement, he was back, putting on a very good performance, being eliminated by Roman Reigns in the end, but that led to him versus Orton at WrestleMania 36 in a last man standing match, and is meant to be back on Raw this week. So, there you go. A couple little facts. He had married to Beth Phoenix. He refused to end The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. He has featured on every WWE game since 1999. So there you go, a little bit of Edge's history. And like I said, you could spend hours on him, so I think I'll revisit him again in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, or listening in this case. So please comment, leave a like, click the bell, and subscribe. Stay safe. Bye.